This is Activity 6.1 on page 83, using the morph transition. The file we'll be working with in this activity is titled Develotech Promo Widescreen. You really like the promotional video created by the marketing team that you included in the internal release presentation. They told you they used the morph transition, so you decide you want to try it out on a presentation. I'm going to start by launching PowerPoint. And from my start screen, select Open Other Presentations. My open screen, select Browse. And I'm going to navigate to my home drive, PowerPoint Part 2. And this is Lesson 6, which is titled Building Advanced Transitions and Animations. And again, the file we want is Develotech Promo Widescreen. Select that and click Open. And before I make any changes to my original, I'm going to make a copy by doing File, Save As, saving to my current folder, Building Advanced Transitions and Animations. And again, just make a copy, renaming it to My Develotech Promo Widescreen, and click Save. So number 3, view an example of text and shape morphing. Your book says to press F5 to start the slideshow from the beginning. If F5 does not start the slideshow for you, depending on your keyboard, you may have to hold your function key down, which is FN, function and F5. You can try that. If that doesn't work, you can always go to your slideshow tab of your ribbon and choose your from beginning command here as well. So we start with our introducing circle, and you can see it morphs into the diamond that reads Develotech. So that is an example of the morphing transition. So you can play that again if you wanted to, just to see it again. So the circle morphs into the diamond. You can press escape to exit out after you see that. Number 4, vectorize text on a slide. We're going to navigate to slide number 3. So right now, slide number 3 just has a text box here that reads new products. No other objects are on this particular slide. We're going to add a rectangle shape by going up to Insert, my Illustrations group, and selecting the Shapes drop-down. And in your rectangles section, you can choose the first option. And we just want to draw a rectangle that is bigger than the text box. So with that text box selected, I'm just going to click and draw outside to make sure that it's a little larger than that text box. And when I draw it on there, it's going to move in front of the text box, because remember, every object on each slide is placed in layers. So right now the shape is on a layer above my text box. So I want to put that behind the text box. So with my shape still selected, in my Arrange group, I'm going to send that backwards. And now my text appears in front of my shape. Next, I want to select both the text box and the shape. So with my shape still selected, or you can choose your text box first and then hit Control and select the shape. So you should have 2 selection borders now. I'm going to go to the Merge Shapes drop-down, and remember your different types of merging options. We're going to choose the Fragment option. So it makes each letter it combines the shape and the texts of each letter and makes every single one an individual shape. You can click on your outside background to deselect everything. And now we want to select the inside parts of our text. So in that letter E, that little circle in there, select that. Same with the letter P. You're going to hit your Control key and select that. The circle inside of the O, hold down Control and click into that. And then the same with the circle inside the letter D. So all of those circles should be selected, and you're going to hit your Delete key. Also, whoops, let me undo that. What I did, you're going to select your actual shape, so the very outside background, and you're going to hit delete there as well. Okay, so you should just be left with your new products text now. All right, number 5, insert a shape behind the text shapes. We're going to go up to our Insert tab, our Illustrations group, and select our Shapes dropdown. And then we're going to go down to the Stars and Banners group, and the second to last option is our wave shape. We're going to select that, and we want to draw this as large as our slide. So as big as we can get it. So I'm going to start up in the top left-hand corner of my slide and click and drag down to the bottom right corner. Again, to make that wave shape as large as we can on our slide. And again, our objects are on layers, so that is dropped on top of our text. With that still selected, we're going to go up to our Format Contextual tab, and we want to change our Shape Fill and Shape Outline. So Shape Fill drop down, and we're going to apply the gray accent 3 color in the top row. And then same for the Shape Outline. Select that drop down, gray accent 3 in the top row. And we want to send this shape to the back. So the back layer. In our Arrange group, our Send Backward drop down, send to back. So now we have new products showing on our wave shape. Now with your wave shape still selected, we want to apply the Morph Transition. Go up to the Transition tab and select Morph. It gives us a preview of what that will look like. But let's play it out on our full screen. Again, you can hit F5 if you have to, Function F5, and if neither of those work, go up to Slideshow and play from beginning. So we get our introducing circle, and that morphs into the diamond of Developtex, and then that morphs in to the new product's wave shape that we just created. So we added another wave to that, another morph transition to that. All right, you can escape once you see that those first few slides play out. Number 8, use the morph naming scheme to transform one shape into another across the slides. We're going to navigate over to slide number 2. And we need to show our selection pane. So we're going to click on our diamond shape, go up to the Format Contextual tab, and in our Arrange group, select the selection pane. And you can say that this is named exclamation, exclamation, announcement. So we're going to navigate over to slide number 3, and we need to change that name as well. So for our shape, if you click on that, that is the Wave 19 shape. And we just want to change that name to the same thing. Exclamation, exclamation, announcement. All right, and you can play your slide again. So you have your introducing, morphs into Developtext Diamond, morphs into new products wave. Number 9, use the morph naming scheme on another slide. We're going to navigate to slide number 13 and select the gray rectangle. So that's this bottom half of the screen. And you can see when I click on it, it will highlight it in my selection pane. So that is named exclamation, exclamation, heart logo. We're going to go over to number 14 and select the shape, our heart shape, and we're going to name that the same. So that's exclamation, exclamation, heart logo, and press enter. And we're going to apply the morph transition to this heart shape. Go up to the Transitions tab and select Morph. And it will give you a preview of that. Well, let's play our whole presentation out from the beginning. So introducing, morphs into Developtext, morphs into new products. Then our product slides will play out. And there, that bottom rectangle morphs into our gray heart for Developtech. All right, I'm going to go up to my quick access toolbar and save my updates, and we can leave this open for our next activity.